welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vern.
I'm Vic, and welcome to the live Defcon Rugby show, our Friday edition, Vern. Listen, I gotta say, I did enjoy doing the Wednesday edition.
That was fun, man.
That was fun, and listen here, but we'll talk about what's coming up today and stuff like that. Well, let me put it out there for you quickly. The topics, there you go. URC Super Rugby, Gallagher Premiership, Top 14, the Japanese League. We'll talk a little bit about Rassie and his 70-man squad.
Crazy.
I just updated my list. It's now officially 83 people on that list who could play for the Springboks next year. I don't think he's going to take all 83. He can't. He can only take 33 or 35, something like that. Yeah. But it is rugby weekend. So let's do it like this. Where are we standing on the Defcon scale today, Vern? What would you say?
Everything's pretty chilled, man.
Chilled.
So,
Have we got a Defcon 5?
I would go with the Defcon 5.
You think so? If you're the Sharks, you're on Defcon 5.
I think the Sharks have given up. They don't give a fuck anymore.
Okay, so Defcon 5, all calm. It's Defcon 5, cool, not bad at all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button because we're on our way to 148,000. It's moving, it's fluent, and
it's fluent.
It's fluid. And then don't forget, email us if you want to, if you want to apologize for being a dumbass, Manus, stuff like that. That's fine. No.
And I just want to thank everybody in the chat who's in green, our members. Thanks so much, guys, for all your support, man.
Yeah. And Manus, we welcome you back. You've had 2 strikes, 3 strikes, you're out, huh? I'm just telling you, that's all. Yeah. No, nothing like that. You just have to go on to, I don't know. You just have to go and watch AFTV from now on.
You very lucky, Manus. I'm not as forgiving as Vic.
And I'm a nice guy. That's the problem. There's the problem. Listen here, where do you want to start? I think we've got to start with the Super Rugby because there was Super Rugby games this morning.
Cool.
So let me put out that. I did both of those games this morning. The Highlanders got thrashed by the Hurricanes 7-50. That, Vern, I'm telling you now.
Ow.
And the Highlanders took the lead 7-0.
Ow!
Yeah, but I got to tell you that Hurricane squad. Yep. I mean, Cam Roygard, Geordie Barrett, the Barrett. Who else I got in there? They got Ruben Love. Ruben Love is for me the 3rd best kicker in the world right now. He played unbelievable, man. He played unbelievable. That was a great game. The passing, the slick passing was unbelievable. And then afterwards, I did the Brumbies against the Chiefs. Chiefs were up, I think, 24-7 at one stage, something like that. But the Brumbies came back, man. They got some mongrels in that team. They got a lot of mongrel in them.
Listen, one of my favorite Aussies plays for the Brumbies. That's Charlie Cale.
Yes.
That's big number 8. He's mastered, man.
He didn't play bad today. He did not play bad today.
Mastered.
Your friend Damian McKenzie missed a big kick, easy kick straight down the middle. He missed it. That smug little smile. He wasn't smiling afterwards. And we got to mention it. I haven't got a picture of him now. I could get a picture of him really quickly if we wanted to. James Slipper broke the record for the most caps in the Super Rugby. 203 caps he had today.
Crazy.
Now it was nice to see him with his 2 daughters coming on the field. It was really emotional, and the whole game was looked like the Brumbies weren't going to win. That's cuck. You break a record, then you also want to still win the game, And but they won it at the end. So Brumbies looking good. I mean, look, I'm going to put out the table there right now for you guys. There you go. I mean, Brumbies are out on top. They're with the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes all the way on the top, but the Brumbies there in good second spot. Blues, Chiefs. Reds, Waratahs, Crusaders, Highlanders. Remember, Highlanders started they won the first 2 games. They've lost 4 in a row now. A little bit of a slip. What?
They're coming down.
Oh, my wife has just told me Walker, Texas Ranger, Chuck Norris just passed away.
No, man.
Yeah, the Chuckster. He's gone, man.
No, I love Chuck Norris.
He had some good movies in him there, man. I mean, he did Walker, Texas Ranger, didn't he do that? And then what else? And then, of course, I mean, he played in those early Bruce Lee movies, remember?
Enter the Dragon, man.
Yeah, and then of course he had those, what was it, missing in action kind of movies there with Lee Marvin.
Yeah, and he had, what was that one called? Delta Force.
Yes, that was with Lee Marvin, Delta Force with the Lee Marvin. They were going to Beirut and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of, they were talking about it 40 years ago. They're talking about it today, But look, big games coming up this weekend. Let's go back to the round of 6. Drua Reds. It's not going to be easy for the Reds to win in Fiji. Crusaders got to bounce back against Moana, but I think they will. And the Waratahs against the Blues. Blues, my favorite to win it this year, along with the Hurricanes, but it's never easy. Rugby is not easy when you have to travel.
No.
Unless you play the Highlanders. There you go. And then don't forget, and then next week, I can tell you, next week there's more games. What is coming up? Our next live Super Rugby is Drua against the Reds. That's tomorrow morning at 4:30. Join me for that. And then, of course, next week, another big week of Super Rugby also coming up. Hurricanes, Reds, Blues, Drua, Western Force, Chiefs, and the Crusaders got a break next week. So a lot of good rugby to take care of, A lot of good rugby. Then, of course, this evening we will be doing, there you go, the URC round 13. Only 6 games to go for everybody. I can't wait for that nice cotton Bulls shirt that I'm going to be getting off the bet from Jan. I said to him, instead of putting 1,000 Rand there, just I'll put it on there. He just sent me a Bulls shirt because his credit card doesn't work online. So I said to him, buy me a nice shirt, and send it down to Switzerland. I will wear the blue shirt. I just don't want any name on the back of the shirt,
That's why he's not a member yet.
Yes, that's what he says. 2 houses, 3 cars.
Bahamas holiday, and his fucking credit card doesn't work.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know how that works. There you
bullshit.
Go. But look, tonight, 3 games tonight. Bulls, Cardiff. Scarlets, Tebre, Ulster, Connacht. That Ulster, Connacht has also got implications there.
Yeah.
I don't think the Scarlets and Tebres can make it. Bulls, this could, this could be a double whammy, because if the Bulls can win tonight, they help themselves, obviously getting into the playoffs. But they also help the other South African teams knocking Cardiff a little bit down, because we'll check that out on the table right now. If we look at the top of the table, Cardiff is there in 5th with 40 points. They lose this weekend. Munster could go ahead of them. The Lions could catch up. The Bulls could catch up.
Cardiff doesn't matter because they got the shield, Rick.
True. Yeah, but they can knock somebody else out. They're not a South African team, There you go. So then we look at the bottom half of the table. We have to look at the bottom half of the table. Connacht, that's what I said, that big game tonight, Connacht against Ulster. Connacht also needing a win there. Then you got the Ospreys, the Sharks, Edinburgh, Benetton. Look, I think the Ospreys is the last team that has got theoretically a chance. I can't see the Sharks doing it. Unless they surprise us and do an untypical Sharks thing and go on a 6-0 run to the end of the season.
That's not happening.
You would normally say the fixtures look good for them, but they don't play good.
What was the team that they put out tonight, for tomorrow?
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that later. Well, you know what I'm going to do quickly? We're talking about the Bulls game, because that's the next game coming up here, right? The Bulls game. What I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to switch over to that Bulls game so that I can show you guys the lineups quickly. 1 second. Here we go. You'll only see me now. Vern's disappeared. Look, just going to mention the Bulls lineup there quickly. Gerard Steenkamp, Johan Grobler, Francois Klopper, Kobus Visser, Ruan Nortje, Marcel Coetzee, Eldridge Lowe, Nazim Carl, Ambrosi Papier, Andre Pollard, Kirtley Arneson, Stedman Gans, Cannon Moody, my adopted son, Cheswell Juste, and David Creel. So, and then what is on the bench is phenomenal as well, Vern, just to let you know. So I'll go back there, but it's a good lineup. I think the Bulls must win tonight. No, Cheswell's in the squad.
Great lineup last week where they get
my son will not
Storm.
let his father down.
Yeah, but listen here. They had the similar lineup to the Stormers last week and got hammered. So
yeah, but I think that was more to build the Stormers up. Otherwise it would have been. There you go. No. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be bloody interesting because you look at the next round after this round. The Sharks got Cardiff. So Cardiff, Cardiff could lose 2 games in South Africa and all of a sudden be in a little in a spot of bother. Bulls got Munster at home, also a team that's in the playoffs. So the South African teams are good, all playing at home next week. All 4 of them playing at home next week. So going to be good. It's going to be good. I think there's still a lot of rugby to be played here.
Minus, Vic's arse is already full. Don't have to
No,
shove
don't
it up
blow
there.
sugar up me. I've got so many people trying to get up my arse all the time. Here we go. Let's have a look at the Gallagher Premiership, something that's close to Vern's heart, obviously, the
Like, you
Northampton
can just
Saints.
carry on, man.
There you go. There you go. You can see those, or you can run through those if you want.
Oh my God, do I really have to? Okay.
Well, it's your boys playing there.
Bath against Saracens, Harlequins against Gloucester, the Northampton Saints against the Newcastle Red Bulls, the Chiefs against the Sharks. The Chiefs spelled wrong, but never mind. And Tigers against the Bears.
Saints are doing really well there, man. I mean, they got the superstar himself there, Mr. Pollock.
No. Superstar there is JJ van der Mescht.
Yeah, he's in the Springbok alignment squad,
Yeah,
Crazy.
he's a big boy.
Let's have a look at the table there quickly. Look, Northampton ahead of Bath, followed by Bristol, Leicester, Exeter, Saracens. Those are the teams making the playoffs. 4 of those 6 are making the playoffs. And then afterwards, Sale, Gloucester, Harlequins. Isn't that where Marcus Smith plays?
Yeah.
Damn, they're bad. And then Newcastle. But I heard Newcastle got some signings coming for next season, because I was listening to the Super Rugby this morning. 3 of these big superstars there from New Zealand are playing for Newcastle next year.
They've got the cash, Vic.
They got the dineros, baby. They got the dineros. Then the Japanese league, they already played this morning. The first game is in there. Kobe Steel lost to Cannon Eagles, Vern. That is a surprise for me.
It is a surprise. The Cannon Eagles were the whipping boys at the beginning of the season, but Fuffy is back. Maybe that's a
maybe Fuffs make the difference. I see he's also on quick kicking duty there.
Oh, okay.
Then you got the Dynabors against Sun Goliath. That should be an interesting one. The Wild Knights and the Black Rams. Now that's one I would like to have done. The D-Rocks there against the Kubuto Spears. Brave Lupus against Honda Heat. Now if I had to choose a team to support, I would obviously support the Honda Heat, because I just like the name. It just gets to me. And then Toyota Verblitz against the Blue Revs.
Yeah.
Who would you support if you were supporting a team out of Japan?
Problem is, I know where the Springboks play, so that's not fair.
Nah, I don't care about the Springboks, who they play.
But I would most probably go with the Sun Goliath.
Sun Goliath, that is Colby, Cheslin. You go with Cheslin Colby.
Yeah.
I'd either go with Honda Heat or Toyota Verblitz.
Check out my shirt.
What's that? Seattle.
Seawolves.
Oh my God, you're another
The
one
Americans
of these.
The Americans are starting, I think.
Are you
soon.
going to do that game?
No, I'm not gonna. I can't find it where I can watch it, but
Flow Rugby.
it's on Flow Rugby. I don't know what time. I'll see, man. I'll see. Or maybe do it like a spontaneous.
Like, you will do any dog shit that is connected to the cuck shitters.
Not very nice.
No, I know. So look at that Japanese table there. That is with the new result. I mean, Kobe Steel, top of the league, losing to the Cannon Eagles. I didn't see that one coming, Vern.
But the Cannon Eagles were bottom, so they are climbing up, man.
They are. Look at the Wild Knights and the Kubota Spears. If one of them two can win, they move into the top spot there. My team there that I would support, Honda Heat, also at the bottom there. Yeah. But it's not the most physical league. So I think, if you play there, it's quite nice to play there, Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Then another league that you like, because you're half French.
We
There you go, you and your girlfriend Brigitte. There you go. Round 14 of the French League. Clermont-Montpellier, that's going to be a nice one. Montauban-Bayonnais, I don't need to watch. Racing Casters, Perpignan-Lyon. Toulon against Stade Francais. There you go. La Rochelle against Pau. And then the big one, Vern. Bordeaux against to win, not to lose. To win. Because Toulouse are doing good, man.
Have you checked of who's playing for that game?
All of them.
Are all the big boys back?
The Frenchies are playing, man.
Yeah, but are the big boys back? That's the question.
Listen here. The French league is the most important to the French. You know?
I know.
You know, it's unbelievable. So let's have a look at that. You got Toulouse. I mean, look, Bordeaux is not doing that good this year, only in 5th. But I could see a surprise there. Because Bilbari plays for Bordeaux, doesn't he? And if he plays, if you got him on your team, you always got a chance to win.
Definitely. So if all the big boys are back, Bordeaux's got a big chance of winning that one.
Yeah, I think so. Look, at the end of the season, let's be honest. Even though Toulon was also not doing so well, at the end of the season, it's either Toulon, Bordeaux, or Toulouse. Maybe Paul can sneak in there, but I doubt it. I doubt it. So, big weekend in rugby. Which games are you looking forward to the most, man?
Stormers.
You play against the Dragons, man.
It doesn't matter. I could play against bloody
the Stormers can
Plumstead High
phone me
School.
up. I'll go play against the Dragons.
I don't care if the Stormers played against Plumstead High School. I still want to go out there and win.
They'd lose. They would lose. No, but listen here, I've got a theory about these Stormers. I'm actually worried for them this weekend. Because wouldn't this be typical to lose this game now?
It would.
You know? Go all the way to Loftus, play a fantastic game. I mean, even though Sasha was cuck, play a good game, and then come home, and then you have the Dragons. You know, the mentality is, the Dragons, and then you lose it, you know. It always depends what the Welsh send down to South Africa, you know.
I don't think they'll send down a lot.
No, I don't think any of the national team players will be in it because they played last weekend. They won their World Cup last week, beating Italy. I think they all need a 6-month rest now. Don't forget. Listen here, it's not long to go anymore, and then the rugby, the Nations Cup starts. I'm looking forward to that. We can talk a lot more I can't wait to talk more Springboks and international rugby. I do prefer international rugby to club rugby.
Not even a competition, man.
I do, you know. Club rugby for me is, I would prefer, if I was French, if my name was Jean-Pierre and I had a baguette up my arse, then I would most probably enjoy club rugby more because the French put all their energy into club rugby. They take it seriously. But no one else really takes club rugby seriously.
I think the English take it pretty seriously.
Yeah, the New Zealanders, they're down there in the Super Rugby. But the South Africans never take this club stuff, you know. For them, the club is more like the wellness area where they get ready to play for the Springboks.
It's like a feeder club.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly. But that's the show. Have you got anything to add here? Anything wise from you? No, nothing wise from you.
No. Listen here. I'm looking forward to this weekend. There's a lot of rugby on the program. There's still a lot of sumo on the channel as well. The final days of the sumo tournament in Osaka is up there as well. We've got football tonight as well. We've got EuroLeague basketball tonight as well. Zalgiris Kaunas against Real Madrid starts at 7. That's going to be cool as well. Now we've got a great weekend ahead of us, man.
I mean, look, we've got 8 rugby games coming live this weekend. 8 rugby games. We got Manchester United live. I might even on Sunday, depending on what time it is, I might even do the Carabao final, Man City against Arsenal.
Yeah, it's a pity we don't have anywhere where we can watch the French, man. Because that Bordeaux Toulouse game would be a fucking crack.
We'll see. But hey, listen here, let me sign off because I gotta be up in a half an hour again for the Bulls against Cardiff, and I still have to eat something. So guys, see you guys later. Have a great one. Adios amigos. Ciao, ciao. Thanks everybody.